Hey, good evening and welcome to Daily Double. Mishnah Yomi, not daily, the nightly double, because the Motzei Shabbos edition is now 11:05. A long night tonight. Played some basketball for an hour and a half. Took a cold shower, and then just gave my Daf Yomi shirt and Ian on Daf Yomi. Now I'm doing Mishnayos. And after Mishnayos, I gotta do some news programs. Gotta keep up with current events. Lang for your buck news. So we're starting the 20th parak of Masechah Shabbos. It's called Rebbe Lezer. The other parakos that are Lezer the Mila. It's actually similar to the first Mishnah. Aleph Rebbe Lezer Omer Tolan Es Mishmeres B'Yom Tov. I like to give examples that we can relate to. So think about, people. Not everyone uses these things anymore, but I have a water filter, like a Brita water filter. So you can put in the water filter on Shabbos, on Yom Tov. Sorry. Because when you're putting the water filter, you're making sort of an ohel, even though an ohel arai, it's sort of like a tent. Now no one's gonna stay in the brittle water filter, but it's sort of a protection. Ohel could be, even a tefach could be an ohel. So you're allowed to do it according to Belezer on Yom Tov because he holds, like we mentioned, machshirei ochel nefesh. This is purpose for purifying your water. You want to drink the water. So even though this is not actually filtering, it's just preparatory to be able to filter, and you're making an ohel, machshir ochel nefesh are also docha Yom Tov, right? But no you can't put it on Shabbos, but on Shabbos you could put it, if it was put on before Shabbos, you could put water into the bread or water filter. Because according to Belezer, he holds that's not considered borer because people, it's not considered something people would drink faucet water. Chum argue on both counts. They hold machshir achol nefesh are not docha yom tov. Ein nosen l'tli b'Shabbos, and this is, I believe, is the correct halacha that a bread or water filter, if you would drink faucet water anyway, so then it's not accomplishing anything for you. But if you wouldn't drink it, so then it would be accomplishing something for you, and therefore you can't do it. On Yom Tov, you could do it because even though, right, you're someone who's makbid, you're careful not to drink faucet water, you put it in the bread or water filter on Yom Tov, still it's considered borer. The most considered is borer, and borer for ochel nefesh is mutter. Let's say you have sediments. You have the bottom of a wine barrel or a bottle of wine, and it's a thick mass of wine, grapes. So you want to put water on it so that it should turn into wine or grape juice. Masanes, you're allowed to do that. Masanes hayayin b'sudarin ukfifa mitzris. If you want to filter wine with handkerchiefs, right? Sometimes you have handkerchiefs. You pour very strong wine on the handkerchief. It'll drip from the bottom, right? A more diluted type. Kuva mitzvahs. Kuva mitzvahs is an Egyptian basket, also with wickers on the bottom. You put it in the basket. A more diluted version will come out on the bottom. And also in Beitza Mesneh Shel Chardal, you're also allowed to take an egg and put it in a sieve of mustard. Strong mustard seeds. You want to put it in a filter in order to lessen the sharpness of it. So you're allowed to put an egg in there also. This is a halacha about lisha, about mixing things together, basically putting eggs together with mustard seeds. That's not considered lisha. But also anumlin b'Shabbos, you're also allowed to make anumlin, which is basically like a cocktail. The Gemara says it's basically taking some wine and some honey and some fruit juice and putting it together. Rabbi Yehuda Omer b'Shabbos b'kos. You can only do this cocktail, make the cocktail in a cup on Shabbos. B'Yom Tov b'lagin. In Yom Tov you can make a jug or a pitcher full of it. You can put on the table. The moed b'chaviz, you can even make. You're not going to use it at the meal. You want to make a barrel full of cocktail. You can do that. Rabbi Yisrael Gomer Akol Lefia Orcher. Rabbi Yisrael says it depends how many people there are. You have a lot of people, then you can make a chaviz. It depends how many people you're servicing. It doesn't matter Shabbos, Yom Tov, Chol, and Moed. As long as you have a lot of people, you can even put it in a barrel because it's going to be served to those people. It seems like it's really a machlokas over here. Rabbi Huda, Rabbi Tzadok, and Tanakama. We paskin in Tanakama that you can make an anumlan on Shabbos no matter how big. Seems according to Tanakama. We'll discuss this further. Iyom Mitzion coming up next.